short while. But for now, enjoy, mingle.
Earlier, and we are just about to make everything even better for you today.
Alam mo, Kaki,
To be with you all on this very, very special occasion, the opening of our 25th season, so aptly called Of Hope and Homecoming. It's actually not the formal opening of our 25th season today. It's our press preview launch of the 25th season. The 25th season is opening formally on February 18 and 19 with the world premiere of Martin Lawrence's Romeo and Juliet. And before I left, I watched the first run-through in the studio, and I must say I've never been this excited to present a world premiere. Probably the last time I was this excited to present a world premiere, it was a few years back when we were doing the world premiere of Gerardo Francisco's Ibong Adarna, which is in the 25th season as well. And also in between, sandwiched in between Romeo and Juliet and Ibong Adarna, is Don Quixote, which is a classic and it's a favorite classic of mine. I think really of hope because once again, Aliu Theater is open and live performances are back, and there is a rebirth and a renewal of the ability to perform to a live audience, and that really gives us as performing artists, and me in particular as the director of a performing arts company, that huge amount of hope, looking forward to performing live again in a full season of ballet. And of Homecoming, because after the fire in 2019 and after the pandemic, we are back home in Aliu Theater. It's bigger, it's better, and it's, I think, look around, it's just spectacular. And if you think about it, this theater was brand new and it could seat 2,300 in the year 2001 when it was given to me as a birthday gift by my husband, Fred. And Aliu Theater at that time was like already packed with people for the first performances there, which was Circus de Ballet. And we've been closed for 3 years, of course. We've had to renovate. We've had to lessen the number of seats. We kept the orchestra pit, the largest orchestra pit in the country. And we have, of course, have this beautiful stage that you are on at the moment, seated so that you can see our performers really up close. You can really feel the emotion, feel the excitement, see the sweat, and of course, see how the dancers have been working so very hard to present an amazing season. So welcome to Ballet Manila's 25th season of Hope and Homecoming press launch. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. And let's go on with the show, guys. I'm really excited. And, again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for helping us spread the word that Ballet Manila is back home and Ballet Manila is dancing again. As always, we remain true to our mission and vision of ballet for the people and to bring more people to the ballet. And we can't do it without your help. So maraming salamat po.
piece of a shell, just lying in my home room without even knowing what love and life were all about. Then you came, you brought me out of the shell, you gave the word to me, and before I knew, then I was so in love with you. You gave me a reason for my being, and I love what I'm feeling. You gave me a meaning to my life. Yes, I've gone beyond existing. And it all began when I met you. I love the touch of your hair, and when I look in your eyes, I just know, I know I'm on to something good, and I'm sure my love for you will endure tomorrow and forever. And I'm sure when evening comes around, I know we'll be making love like never before. My love, who could ask for more? You gave me a reason for my being, and I love what I'm feeling. You gave me a meaning to my life. Yes, I've gone beyond.
is a former dancer at the Manila Ballet and now a colleague of mine here at the San Francisco Ballet. I'm particularly excited to be performing Don Quixote. It's one of my favorite ballets to perform. It has something for everybody. There's romance, there's comedy, there's action, there's exciting dancing. It's going to be very fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope that you will join us for our performances on the 27th and 28th of May. I hope to see you there.
I'm Catherine Barkman, and I'm a soloist at the San Francisco Ballet. I was formerly a principal dancer at Ballet Manila for a few years, and I am so excited and honored to return this May 27th and 28th to perform the full-length Don Quixote with the company once again. I will be dancing the fiery role of Kitri alongside my wonderful colleague and principal dancer here in San Francisco, Esteban Hernandez. We are so excited to come and dance this wonderful classic for the Philippine audience. This ballet for me is full of joy. It's full of inner joy and outer joy and sharing that joy, both on stage and well off into the audience. So I think that's what I'm most looking forward to after a very harsh couple years. I think we can all use a little bit of joy and laughter and just love of life and dancing. So that's what I'm most looking forward to, is sharing that with my former colleagues at Ballet Manila and with the audience. I think it's going to be a wonderful time, and I'm so looking forward to coming to perform.
The wedding of Kitri and Basilio in Act 3 of Don Quixote. Kaya, ladies and gentlemen, the Fandango. And driven by faith and hope. A homecoming well worth it.
Wow, Kaki, profound mo. But I agree with you 100%. Tama yun. Tama yun. Bago naman talaga kasi ako kay Lisa Makuha, Elizalde, at sa kanyang Ballet Manila, sa kanilang mga ginagawa.
And we have been giving you bits and pieces of information through our spiels, and there is more information available via that wonderful, environmentally friendly innovation called a QR code. Yeah, nasa na ba yung QR code na yan?
Tuloy ang sayawan, which was actually Catherine's last performance in the Philippines before she left. She came back. Yeah, you came back after Jackson and after being in Washington Ballet for a while. And so he had a 20-minute Romeo and Juliet that had a premiere in Star Theater. We still had Star Theater at that time. And so I wanted to expand that and make it a full-length ballet. And so I talked to Martin and I said, why don't we make this our season opener in February next year, which is, just right for Valentine's Day and for Arts Month, and a very apt season opener. For Don Quixote, the reason I put it is because, as previously said, my ballet teacher in Russia said, a company dancers get strong with putting up classical ballet. So I really wanted there to be a classical ballet, full-length classical ballet performance. And honestly, the easiest classical ballet performance to put on, if you don't have that many dancers, is Don Quixote. You can't really do a Giselle if you don't have 32 girls. And I don't have 32 girls in the company at this time. Or La Bayadere or Sleeping Beauty for that. And then for Ibong Adarna, the reason I put Ibong Adarna in August to close our season is because we did plan to open our 25th season with a national tour of Ibong Adarna. This was before the pandemic happened. And when the pandemic happened, everything closed down. Of course, all those plans to bring Gerardo Francisco's Ibong Adarna all over the country and in different theaters in Metro Manila, that fizzled out. And you know, Ibong Adarna happens to be the first Filipino full-length ballet that was toured internationally. It had 2 performances in Israel as part of an arts festival in Israel. So, you know, I really thought that it would be very, very appropriate to end the season with Gerardo Francisco's Ibong Adarna. It wasn't easy. We had to make many concessions. First and foremost, all those rehearsals for 2 performances, that's painful for an artistic director to do. Because I know that my dancers would love to be able to perform more. But again, we're all adjusting to this new norm. We're all feeling our way through the new audiences that we're going to bring to the new Aliw Theater. And I think this is a very auspicious beginning. It's maybe a simple beginning, but it's a beginning nonetheless. And from here, I think we're just starting, and we're gonna soar.